hope you're doing well. This is Beth Awino and welcome to another episode. For those who are new, welcome so very much. Karibuni sana, and please consider subscribing to my channel. For those who have subscribed, may God bless you and continue showing the love. Thank you very much. So guys, today I'm so excited because it's about story time guys. Pull your chairs and let's do this. I'll first start by telling you that most QATAR employs foreigners. Most of working population are expatriates. So their companies are recruiting each and every day. So if you're lucky like me, you will land yourself a job in QATAR. So how did I get myself here? So it was through my uncle. My uncle who was my uncle's colleague who had an agency, a recruiting agency. So there this one time my uncle just called me and he was like, "Hi Beth, would you like working outside the country?" I was like, "Of course, yes." But this was never in my dream in my entire life. I've never dreamed, I've never thought of working outside the country. So I was like, "Of course, yes." Then he was like, "Send me your updated CV and your full photo." And it was very urgent. And by that time, I was in the office. I was in my former employer. So I went in a room. I called one of my colleagues to take me a photo. I had already my CV, so he took me a full photo. Then I sent to my uncle. Then after that, now my mind was like, oh my God, I was so excited. Every time I'm thinking, oh, I'll be working. It's like Kenya, I was so excited. So there's this one time after a month, I received a call. This is once I said yes. You are invited for an interview. Like, interview? I've never applied a job in this company. Which interview is this? So I got online. I researched about that company because the phone came with the name. So I researched about that company, and I found that it was a recruiting agency that recruits mostly people to go outside the country, Dubai, QATAR, wherever. Mostly they recruit people to go to Middle East. So I got that. So okay, so I got excited. I informed of course my close friends only, and also informed I informed my close friends only, because at that time I was not sure because I couldn't remember if I applied for the job in that company. So I went. That time came, I went for the interview. So when I read them, so many, until even I got tense. I was like, what is this? I just knew this one I cannot get. Okay, so during that time, on arriving there, it wasn't really an interview. It was like a briefing where the owner of that, the manager, the CEO was just briefing us about the company, the job offer, about the salary, the requirements, when are we probably expected to travel if you were successful in the interview, things like that. So after that we went home. Of course, after that they told us that now the one-on-one interview will be, so they gave us a date. I think it was on a Friday, and they said the interview will be like on a Tuesday. So we had a weekend to plan. So Tuesday came. Tuesday came, but that time I was doing my CP exam the same day. So I had to go for exams, then go for an interview later. So there are people who, when the interview was running, I think from 7 to 3. So for me, I finished my paper I think by 12. So I rushed there because they were really calling me, where are you, where are you, where are you? So I really rushed, and on the same particular day I got minor. It was an accident because I was running and I was wearing heels, because we are told you have to wear heels and you have to wear suits. So because I'm not using heels and I'm here running up and down because of the time, and I'm really receiving the call from the CEO asking me, where are you, time is running, interviews are about to get over. So in the process I got hurt my knee. So I went in the interview, I was really in pain, I was bleeding, and that really got me tense. And just discouraged me. No, they cannot take me when I'm hurt, when I'm bleeding seriously. So I was just there in pain, waiting to be called, and just waiting. And some people who came earlier, they had already finished like step 1, so they are waiting. They had finished step 1, step 2. There are 3 steps where you do. There was where you do the exams, the finance exam, then there was a discussion. Now you go one-on-one, the final stage. So they had already finished the exam 1, the written, then they had finished also the discussion, so they are waiting one-on-one. So when I arrived there, I think we were 3 girls who arrived late. So as this one, they were continuing to do their one-on-one, as we started now with the paper, but we did not do the discussion because of the time. So among the 3 girls that did the exam, I'm the only one who passed, so they called me for one-on-one interview. And that time I was still tense because of my knee. I'm really bleeding, and I knew this one, they will just say, look at this one, there is no way will take this one. And the most thing that really also put me off is when I got in the room with the people from Qatar. They only asked me about my family. I'm like, family? I thought you were asking me about the post that you're employing people. Why are you asking about the family? So it was like, maybe they're just passing time, they already got their number, so there is no way they will take me. So we finished, it was really quick. We finished, we went home. After 2 days, I was called by the agency. Hello, congratulations, you are successful. Oh my God, I jumped, I was really excited. Oh my God, I informed my friends, I informed my family, I informed my uncle. Oh my God, I think it was the happiest day of my life. I was really excited. So after that, now the process started. So I was requested for a passport, and at that time I did not have the passport, so I had to start the process to apply for the passport. So I applied the passport. It took me 2 weeks to get the passport. Then I sent there. After I sent the passport, now it was to go for medical, where you have to pay some amount, and the agency like has a specific clinic where they refer all the people that are there. So after the medical, the results were sent to the agency because that's the procedure. But I was not worried because I knew for sure there's nothing wrong with me. So after that, things really went quiet, like for a whole month. If you call the agency, they're telling you they do not have feedback. So it was a bit worrying, but we were hopeful because we formed one WhatsApp group with the people that were also coming. So it was really engaging. The people were doing their research, people had their friends and other siblings already here, so it was really helpful. They were informing us how to behave, how the country is, the situation. So that was it. And after a whole month, so people started getting their offer letters. So at least that was something. So at least people was starting now to believe that this thing is real. So we got offer letters. After the offer letter, again things went quiet, like for 2 weeks. We were like, oh my god. But everyone was patient. We waited. So after 2 weeks, so it was like an emergency. So they sent the visas, then they sent the air ticket. So like at that time myself, at that time I was in the village. I had gone to see my parents, so I had to travel the same day very fast to come to Nairobi, because they were telling us if you miss this then you're gone. So it was really it was a hurry, so we were really hurried, it's urgent. So we came to QATAR, and lucky enough, that was the job that was in the offer letter, not like other cases where what is in the offer letter, when you come you find something else. So really grateful, and I thank God, and I count myself as lucky. Yes guys, and on my next video I will talk about tips or ways of getting a job in QATAR. So please subscribe, put your notification bells on, and stay tuned for the next video. I think it will be very educative, and it will be very helpful. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for your time, thank you for your love. That is it for today. Bye bye.